While developing the stories, I have added my personal touch to breathe more life into them, but have strived to keep the writer's expressions and dimensions intact. The anecdotes are fairly varied in their writing styles, some about people fighting their inner securities and emerging victorious, others document surviving real life disasters by relying on instinct and courage. The inspirational experiences of our protagonists are victory songs of their indomitable lives. I hope that when you pick up my book, you will find encouragement to reawaken a sense of awe and renewed reverence for life. Let us all realize the infinite
Hello, very good evening to the viewers of Weddingbellz. Welcome to the third episode of the iPhone Inspiration series. Today, I would like to talk about or be inspired by this beautiful lady, Sana Chawla. We know each other from almost a decade now, and Sana.
Yeah.
And she's come out with this great book that you must all get your hands on. It's called The Magic Within. There you go, getting a closer look. Why don't you show them also?
Yep.
Okay, so this lady is author of this book, which had its first launch in Singapore, right? Can you give me the date, Sana?
March 23rd, 2017. I just launched it in Singapore. I'm staying living in Singapore since 9 years now.
Okay.
So so I thought this Bangalore is my base. I've been born and brought up here. So I said I have to come here and get a launch as well.
Okay. Okay. So she's an ex-Cottonian, guys. Her journey began in Bangalore, right?
Yes.
She started, her family, her career here, and before moving on to Singapore. She's had an amazing launch even in Bangalore, July, 13th, and it's getting a great response, and it's all about her inspiration. And today we are going to ask her about her journey, how it all began for her, how did this eventually lead to writing of this book. So Sana, please tell us about this book.
So the book chronicles 14 real life stories of people who've actually gone through challenges in life and how they have overcome it. My own journey of faith, I changed from being a Hindu. Of course, I am still a Hindu, but in terms of turning into Nichiren Buddhism, which I strongly practice, and that's my anchor in life.
Okay.
So that journey of mine, the story, I have shared it in the book.
Okay.
So, and the other stories are political situations that people have faced and how they've overcome it.
Okay.
There's a survivor of 26/11 attacks. There's also a survivor of 9/11 attacks.
Okay.
I have a story of children in Mexico who are going through cancer and how they undergo chemo with producing juices like mangosteen and everything. So it's a very different approach. So I'm trying to just compile all of these stories and just bring it out. For me, inspiration means just coming across in terms of a book.
Okay. So you've actually met these people, spent time with them?
I know some of them.
Okay.
They're friends and friends of friends, and then I've researched on a few.
Okay.
And then I interviewed them over the phone, and then I reached out to them.
Okay. So I'm sure that as much as it will touch our lives, readers of this book will go through a spiritual journey because somebody else's experience rubs onto us. How much has it moved you, or has there been a real change, life-changing experience you've had after you've met them? Can you tell us, share something with us?
Every story and the contributing writer has taught me something. I was just trying to put myself into the shoes of the contributing writers and what journey they have gone through and how they've overcome it. It's unbelievable. Some of the stories, the story of divorce as well from a lady in Bombay, how she's gone through adversities and how she's been tortured by in-laws and how she's overcome it by just using the power of the now. She used a lot of compassion, gratitude, and how it has changed her. And then now she has formed something called the Espresso Talks, which is it's a platform where people talk about their journeys and they share without non-judging each other. So it's amazing.
I think that's a great attitude to have, right? To be accepting and not be judgmental.
Absolutely.
Great. And would you like to tell me a little bit about your journey? How did you, from an e-commerce entrepreneur, right? So guys, if any of you wants to set up an e-commerce business, she's the person you can reach out to. And again, like we always do in this series, we give an introduction also to your personal profile. So if you have a video, please share it with me. I will put it on the link and people can contact you. So can you tell me your journey from being an e-commerce entrepreneur? And during our talks previously, you also told me about being an NLP practitioner. Coming back, guys, it's neuro-linguistic programming. So from that to the magic within, how would you describe this journey?
Well, the journey has not been smooth sailing, I would say. There's been a lot of roadblocks, trying to understand really what I want to do to inspire, to reach out to more beautiful souls out there. I think I believe in a very holistic approach. You know, when I did the NLP, it kind of really worked on my brains, and that said that, you know, I have the power, you know, the mind is really something that we can tap into.
Okay.
So when I started working, I had these aha moments, you know, one of the nights that I must work on something. It just kind of gave me an inner awakening, like a perspective shift, I would say.
Okay.
To just reach out to more people, because I had a journey to tell. I knew I wanted to bring this message out, whether in terms of my spirituality or anyone else who's going through adversities in life.
Okay.
So the journey has been ups and downs, but it's been a fulfilling one. So, so yeah, it's been a great journey.
Awesome, that's great to know. So is it different from a self-help book, or would you put it in the section where people read, get inspired? Is it like a self-help or a different genre?
No, it is definitely a motivational self-help.
It's a motivational self-help genre.
I think I have grown up this way. I mean, I've watched a lot of YouTube videos. My mentors like Anthony Robbins and Vishen Lakhiani. So I have grown with these people, watching a lot of these videos, reading their books. I think I've been so inspired by them. So guys, if you guys need a little more motivation, I think these self-help books are amazing. Yeah.
Okay. That's amazing. So there are a lot of viewers who are very young, probably just beginning their careers or probably middle of a career. What would your advice be to them as a writer, as an author? How would you tell them to go about this journey, probably the spiritual awakening? And also maybe penning a book, because that's what you've done and you've done it so well. How would you guide them to pick up that pen and put those words on the paper?
I know the journey has been hard, and people want to give up so many times. Like I would want to give up so many times. I was like midway and I said, dude, this is not what I want to do, seriously. But then I think the whole power of that inner awakening that I had, and spirituality gave me that little sense of calmness and peace, that I can do something that should reach out to people, and whether it's a book or whether it's some sort of series that I want to plan in future, YouTube series, that will probably inspire people to say that, you know, that we can do everything in spite of the roadblocks ahead. So challenges are there. I think we all have those adversities in life, but there is some magic within, right? I think you must be having probably some magic within inner yourself, some aha moments that you say, yes, I can do it probably.
So
I mean, that's what this series is about, right?
Correct. I think all of us have that, but we ignore it, right? We sit on it, or we push it forward and say maybe another day, another week.
We are all procrastinating all the time. But then there are certain things that we say, no, we have to do it, because we need positivity, we need love and compassion that people are lacking in today's world.
I think this world lacks that to a large extent. And any specific, if I tell you, give me 2 things that you would advise a young writer who wants to put a book out, what would your suggestion be, or your 2 tips that we can walk away from this series today?
I think it's just don't give up and just go ahead with it. And I mean, if you have a story to tell, if you have something inspirational, meet like-minded people, join a tribe that really uplifts you. I think motivating people are very few in this world, but then if you find your tribe, and then you're you're in the right path.
Okay, more like a building a community of people who are actually encouraging.
I had a lot of support in the way. My husband, my family, my friends who really uplifted me and said, don't ever give up.
So it's really amazing to meet a woman of this caliber who's not only an author today, but had a successful business. You ran a cafe in Singapore, right?
I did, yes. It was a good 2 years, good experience, met new people, understand the whole trade of the hotel industry was amazing. Good experience. I mean, being from an electronic background, which my husband is, and then he loves to cook. So I think even nutrition is my passion. So that's how the whole idea of the cafe came up.
Awesome. So Sana, I would like to really thank you for these few minutes, learned a lot, and I really hope that you guys sitting across the screen got that information that you needed, the inspiration that we all want in life. So if you are one of those people who have a story to tell, in fact, if you look at it, we all have a story to tell, right?
I do agree.
Absolutely. So if your way of telling a story is actually picking up a pen and putting your words down to paper, there is nothing stopping you. If Sana Chawla can do it with this amazing book, so can you. So thank you again from the Weddingbellz team, and keep watching iPhone Inspiration series. Would you like to say something to the audience?
Thank you so much, guys. Never give up, because I think the journey is so fulfilling. Yes, thank you, and move on.
Okay. Cut. That's all going to be cut. So I'm going to do it again. Okay, that's so amazing, Sana. This is it's so amazing when we meet people, people who are friends and today have become entrepreneurs. It's so amazing to see Sana's journey actually, and we must add that she also is a successful businesswoman. She did run a cafe in
Yes, in
Singapore,
Singapore,
right? So,
yes.
so from a business of that caliber to write a book and to be a mother of 2 children.
No, I just have one son.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry, that's it.
Okay.
So,
Everything I have written boils down to suffering, an end of suffering. I want people to understand what real suffering is, what causes it, and provides the necessary insights to limit the needless stress we add to our lives. In the face of adversity, when problems and pressures loom, we might think they are unsurmountable, but good karma is a lesson of self-belief and a lesson on being happy, no matter what. I want my readers to focus on their inner strength and have the faith that difficulties pave the way for a smoother life. The book is a collection of valiant tales of real people and their victories. These true stories were written with the intention to help you discover the beauty in your own life shifts. And they all have a strong message of courage and vigor. Become an invincible pillar and achieve a life of indestructible victory. Three tips as a nutritionist. Well, I think the first thing is I start my day with gratitude. I do a lot of meditation first thing in the morning. Just talk about how my day should, visualize my day and say how it should be. I do a lot of oil pulling. I think that really removes the toxins from your mouth and from the body system. I use a lot of chia seeds, which is high in fiber, high in omega. Use them in my water, use them in desserts, use them in anything. They are amazing superfood. And one more tip is apple cider vinegar. I think that's an amazing thing. I've put my cousins, I've put my family into it, so that's got amazing benefits. I think you just mix a little of water and it helps in bloating, digestive issues, and it's amazing. Heals the gut, yeah. So. Let's just talk, he'll record.
yeah. Start recording.
Okay, so is this frame okay?
Yeah,
want me
Suraj,
to-
your finger is on the camera. No,
How
right?
funny, it will not be on the camera, obviously.